In the martyr and every saint's life, there is something that is noticed by the world and even the Christian community. And this is the fact that Christ is at work in them. There's a fire in them that is leading them toward the holy life they really desire to live. St. Cyprian speaks of saints as a garden of lilies and roses. And it is something beautiful in the world when people live a holy and devout life, and it brings a kind of certain fragrance and aroma of heaven to the fallen world. And interestingly, in the Christian life, even martyrs do the same. St. Cyprian mentions savage and prolonged beatings could not overcome such invincible faith, even when the bodies of God's servants were so mangled that no whole members were left to suffer punishment, but only wounds remained. Blood flowed to quench the fire of persecution, the glorious river to cool even the burning heat of hell. Something that usually converts souls to Christ and his church is when Christians are slain, and they realize Christ was there. There is a bravery or a calmness in the soul, or even at times humor, as we see throughout the martyrs in history. And the church understands that all martyrs receive a grace from God to fight for his name, and it is truly Christ who fills their soul and makes them strong to face death for Christ. As a good friend who does not leave their side. It is a grace that God gives to go the way of the cross in the unique way of martyrdom, and in imitation of him, to give themselves up to the one who judges justly. The heroes of Christianity are not those who conquered and destroyed, but those who bore witness to Christ through a holy way of life and love and service, and who were even killed because of a certain hatred for Christ. For we must remember, if they hated you, it's because they hated Christ first. Or in other words, they hate the truth that confronts their sinful lifestyle, that convicts them, that tells them they are in error, that tells them that they're heading toward hell and not heaven. In fact, this is what a saint's life does. It reveals the beauty of a holy life through a sort of heavenly lifestyle that convicts sinners, where people of good will convert to Christ and admit their errors or their sins, and they seek to live a holier life. But some of ill will do not want to see the truth, but rather want to kill it, to continue on in their sin. But the mistake is you cannot kill truth, and all truth is ultimately linked to the person of Christ, who is alive, enthroned in heaven, and also linked to his people through the Holy Spirit. For it is the Holy Spirit who is our advocate on earth and in the heavenly courts if we are martyred for Christ.